Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zach, and today we're going to be looking at something different. We're not looking at ECOMI only. I mean, we can look at the ECOMI price. Here it is, obviously 0.001829. But right now, what I actually want to look at is Quidd. We were speaking about Quidd yesterday, and some news came out with Forbes regarding Quidd, Dapper Labs, and stuff. And I also want to go over a data breach that happened apparently. Now, this isn't new news, the data breach, but we're going to go over everything right now. Let's jump straight into it. So, Dapper Labs leaves $1.14 million seed round investment in digital collectibles company. 10 years ago, Eric Wood, sorry if I've got your name wrong, Eric, develops company helped Topps launch its first digital trading card platform that would eventually include apps for MLB, the NFL, Star Wars, and other brands. In 2016, he launched Quidd, a marketplace for buying and selling digital collectibles that formed licensing partnerships with more than 300 brands. Now, Wood has founded another company, Tibbles, a digital collectibles platform using blockchain non-fungible tokens. He hopes he will surpass his previous ventures. So keep in mind that the founder, I believe, of Quidd essentially said F it and left. Obviously, I'm sure there was a lot more dynamics to it than that. Tibbles now today has raised $1.14 million in a seed round led by Dapper Labs, the creator of NBA Top Shots and Crypto NFTs, two popular marketplaces for digital collectibles. Other investors include Multicoin Capital of Austin, Texas, Coin Fund of New York, and Warburg Series Investments of Austin, all of whom invest in companies that use blockchain technology. Of course, we know NBA Top Shot and Crypto NFTs. The Tibbles has signed licenses with two undisclosed brands in the pop culture sector and plans on launching private beta apps for those products next month and public versions in July. The company is in talks with other pop culture or so-called geek culture companies as well. It plans on eventually branching out to sports league and teams, although Wood noticed these licenses are more expensive, which would make it more difficult to create a profitable app in the short term. One thing that we did at Quidd that I want to avoid is spending a lot of money to buy licenses right away, but if things are going great, I could definitely see us partnering with sports teams and leagues. Wood has been working on using blockchain technology in digital collectibles and better understanding the psychology behind collecting since departing Quidd in 2018, which has been he had been funding the company on his own for more than 2 years until deciding last year to seek outside capital, which would help with the launch of the apps. The company initially planned on raising $500,000 to $750,000 in a seed round, but the round was oversubscribed as investors are flocking to the digital collectible space. Wood mentioned the company could look to raise another round for this capital this summer. The boom that's happened in NFTs in the past 6 months made it a lot easier to do both fundraising, of course, and get people used to the idea of what this is. The funding we got is to help us get to launch and build relationships in the financial world. Tibbles pays the licensing fees to brands, which allows the companies to create digital collectibles, such as trading cards, comic books, sticker books, or multimedia projects. Each of the brands Tibbles signs deals with will have their own apps, although they will have a similar template. Tibbles will make money by selling the collectibles it creates to people who log onto the app, but the company will have to pay licensing, credit card, app store, and other fees. The apps at first will not have a secondary marketplace for buying and selling the collectibles, although people could trade their collectibles with each other. We're very focused on the community aspects and the social nature of collecting in general, and less focused on the speculative nature of what you see right now. Being social is a big part of Tibbles, and our trading component is a barter style trading. It's not just something put up in a marketplace and an anonymous person buys it. It's more like, I have 3 of these things and you have something I want, so let's swap. That helps build relationships and social capital and stickiness. So this is different to Quidd, because Quidd itself, I mean, let's have a quick look at Quidd for a second, because even if we go to the homepage of Quidd, right, the first thing we see, I'm assuming it's still up, yeah. The first thing we see, of course, is literally a focus on top sales. You know, how much money can you make from this? And I never thought this was exactly a great way of doing things, because that's more for a monetary crowd necessarily more than a fan crowd, right? Fan of the IPs. You know, this is one of the reasons why I think VeVe, the marketplace is impressive and it's important, but I do think that what's more important basically is mainstream attention, and I think that comes with, you know, AR, NFTs, you know, gamifying it, etc., which of course even better, we can do that a lot with younger people, you know, with sort of Fortnite NFTs, with Roblox, Call of Duty NFTs, Justice League NFTs, obviously DC Universe, Disney stuff in general, and of course, wow, what we're seeing here, I just don't think it even comes close to VeVe. Like, it just doesn't. And that's not to say that it's not going to do well and that I wish any bad luck on the people who are running this. I wish the best of the luck. But I do think that this is just so far away from what VeVe has. Like, they've literally said, oh yeah, we got like maybe 2 licenses that we're looking towards. Where was that? Something like 2 popular marketplaces. That's not it. Tibbles, there we are, has signed licenses with 2 undisclosed brands. Like, we just know how many licenses VeVe has. Like, I'm just not worried about this. That being said, looking at Quidd from, this was posted a year ago, so it's not like recent, but it's still something that I noticed, and I figured some people might be interested in this. 4 million Quidd users found on dark web. Yeesh. Security researchers have discovered almost 4 million credentials linked to digital collectibles site Quidd, including a sizable number of corporate email addresses. RBS's data breach research team announced the discovery on Friday, revealing the data was available on a prominent deep web hacking forum. It apparently features the email addresses, usernames, and bcrypt hash passwords of 3.9 million users. The compromised datasets were originally posted on March 12, 2020, and self-attributed to a threat actor named ProTag. However, the files were quickly removed, but unfortunately, essentially, it was re-uploaded when threat actor responded to the post stating that he has already cracked or decrypted nearly 1 million password hashes. All of these of bcrypt will make the password harder for cyber criminals to monetize. Concerns persist, especially for some businesses. Around 1,000 of these credentials are linked to corporate email addresses such as Microsoft, Target, Virgin Media, Accenture, Experian, AIG, and other organizations. RBS warned the corporate angle could put these firms at extra risk from business email compromise. And essentially what we could see there is, things being leaked, etc., which is obviously terrible. That's besides the more general risk of credential stuffers using the 4 million strong data trove to try their luck across other accounts. Quidd itself has not responded to inquiries from the researchers about the incident since its discovery, and I do wonder if Quidd ever spoke about that, because well, this was a year ago, like I say. Now again, this was a year ago, so I'm not saying it's happening right now, but it definitely isn't good press. Literally just as I was looking into Quidd for about 10 minutes, this is literally what came up, and I thought, oh crap, people might be interested in this. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Obviously right now I don't believe Quidd or Tibbles is tied to any cryptocurrency, so it really just is a far away from VeVe. And again, I just don't understand. For those of you who aren't aware, actually, let me make it very clear what's happened here. Quidd came after where can we find it? Quidd came after VeVe yesterday, and it was a mistake. What do we have here? Fun fact, in 2017, we tested AR collectibles was neat, but only a novelty that didn't get used regularly. So I wonder why they're tweeting this. Is this, are they? Okay. All right, whatever. That's funny. So what did they tweeted something about VeVe specifically. Hold up. Which brands are but the meant for rollout? We do. I know they definitely tweeted about VeVe yesterday. They didn't specifically say VeVe, but there we are. Here we are. Toasty asks, how do you see Quidd's feature in comparison to VeVe actual NFTs for a start? So we've already made videos about this. I'm not going to go too far into it. Honestly, there's more stuff that I can do. Honestly, I'm also going to be looking at an NFT thing with Gary V and Yahoo Finance, so I'm excited for that. But let me know what your thoughts are on Quidd in the comments below, and let me know what your thoughts are on VeVe. Are you excited for VeVe's next drop next week? What do you think the next drop might be? Personally, I'm hoping for maybe a Batmobile, but who knows? Anyway, that being said, have a great day, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.